Yeah. Brooklyn in the room. Men Talk Podcast, we on the block. Brooklyn best die, we never stop. We serve the people day by day. Real talk, real love, that's our way. Men Talk Podcast, say it loud. Men Talk Podcast, hold the crowd. Brooklyn best die, we show up strong. Serve the community all day long. Men Talk Podcast, Brooklyn in the room. We serve the community, that's what we do.
Men Talk, restoring men, rebuilding communities. I'm Brian Gaffney. I'm the host, Men Talk Podcast. I'm here with a good brother, my brother Malik. How you doing, Malik?
Man, I'm amazing, man. I can't even complain, man, because it's not going to do no good. Not that I wanted to, because the sound is the sound.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be what it's going to be. That's good, man. I'm glad, I'm privileged to be able to interview you, man, and to have some time and talk with you, because the moment I joined the group less than a year ago, you were one of the first brothers who welcomed me into the room, you know?
Yes.
And one of the big things that you said was that everybody respects everybody in here, you know? So I want to ask you, like, where did you get that mindset, or have you always been that way?
Actually, I have never been that way until I found myself. You don't be a certain way until you find yourself. So in order for me to become different, I had to go through some trials and tribulations to change my life around. And that's where I really got it from.
Wow. Okay. That's that's the truth. You know, you got to go through some things to really find out who you are. If you don't mind me asking, what were some of the things that you went through that actually led you to searching deeper for yourself?
The things that you go through, it all depends on where you at. I started out in the borough of Brooklyn, and I continue on helping out Brooklyn. I'm going to become 63 in a couple of weeks. Hard to tell, but I'll be 63 in a couple of weeks.
I was about to say, I don't believe you, yeah.
Yeah, man, you know, so like coming up in the heart of Brooklyn, Fort Greene, Farragut, Marcy Projects, it's just certain things that you go through because you look at other people as images. I wanted to be like him one day. I wanted to be like this pimp called Broadway.
I know that name.
I wanted to be like him. And following his guide, not his lead, but his guide, I found myself in a maze, but I didn't understand what the maze was. The maze was trouble.
Wow.
I didn't know it was going to lead me to trouble. That's the first time I picked up.
Right.
And they wasn't calling it heroin. They was calling it smack. They was calling it. They was calling it. They had like about 5 different names for what they call heroin today.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I was introduced to it from a different level with pimps and hoes.
Right. Right. You're taking it back to the 70s, 80s. What area are you in?
I'm taking it back to the 70s and the 80s.
In the 70s and 80s, yeah.
70s and the 80s.
Right.
You know, so when I was coming up, I was supposed to be the runner. Drop this off here, drop this off there. Never knew what I was carrying until I came, or how you say, curious. I became curious. What's in this bag?
Let me see what's going on.
I had to see what was going on at some point.
Right.
And I looked in the bag, and once I looked in that bag, it was all over from that point.
Wow, you wanted to know what it was.
I wanted to know what it was,
what it
and I
felt like.
found out the hard way what I became.
Right, right. So, so you decided to take a dive. You decided to take a dive?
I took a big one.
Wow.
A big one.
Wow. Do you remember how you were before and how you became afterwards?
Well, before that, they used to call me a little wild boy. I was a wild boy.
Right.
The basic stuff, robbing, stealing, not going to incriminate myself, but I was there. And if you was somebody that was there, you know me.
Right, right. That's pretty typical. You hear a lot of stories, man, but a lot of people that's on the outside don't really know the gravitar that it has, man. Growing up in certain neighborhoods, it really make you want to become a part of that, you know, become a part of that. But you said heroin and smack. That's one of the most addictive drugs that's out then and still to this day, you know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Heroin today, it's become so addictive that it's unbelievable. It's unbearable. The pain and the sick and the suffering, is just unreal. So what it became, they had to power it, put more power into it.
They added things to it.
So they came out with the fentanyl.
Wow.
People don't talk about this. They don't talk about what's really going on in the neighborhood. The politics don't talk about what's going on in the neighborhood.
Before you said that, because fentanyl is something that's changed the whole drug game. It's killing people, literally.
Killing people.
From the 80s and from the 70s and the 80s, was the drugs like that? Was it laced with fentanyl back then?
No, it wasn't laced with no fentanyl. We didn't even know nothing about no fentanyl back then.
Right.
Only thing it was laced with, it was pure heroin and a little cut was in it.
Little cut. You know, people weren't dying. They were dying from overdoses, but not dying because of the toxins.
Exactly.
The toxins. Okay, good.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, you said you tried it. I mean, how did that impact your life?
Well, it took me over the edge. It didn't take me to the point where I was homeless, not eating. It didn't take me to that point. But it took me to the point where I was ugly inside. I looked good outside, but I was ugly inside. But a lot of us failed to realize that came up with me. We try to figure out, well, why are these kids acting like this today? We forget that we was a part of that problem. Even for myself, when I sold drugs, when you sold drugs, she sold drugs to the community, and you ask these kids, why you acting that way? We sold drugs to their parents.
Right.
We can't forget that. We gotta, and when they talk about mental health, we gotta remember that part.
Right. Right.
Because drugs and alcohol has a whole lot to do with mental health.
Everything to do with it. Everything to do with it. That's an understatement. That's an understatement. When you fell succumb to the drug life, did it impact your family and those are your loved ones, those people around you?
Well, it impacted my family because they was doing drugs too.
So it was a family thing. It was
a family thing. It was a family thing. So it impacted the whole family.
Wow. Well, that's very uncommon. Usually it's one person or another person, but to have a whole family involved in it, it kind of became what the norm was.
Exactly.
It seemed like it was just a norm, you know?
Exactly. It became what the norm was because when your parents doing drugs and smoking marijuana and doing drugs, most of the time, you're going to follow their lead.
Yeah. What are you going to do? You know, those are the ones that's going to guide you first, you know?
Exactly.
You know? How many years would you say you did drugs?
I did drugs for approximately 27 years.
27 years, Malik?
27 years.
Wow.
On heroin. 27 years.
Were you able to work, keep a job? How were you getting money?
I was able to work. I was able to still hustle. Out of hustling, working, and robbing and stealing, my habit was good.
Making ends meet. You know what I mean?
It actually made my habits worse. having the monies to buy it, having the means to get it.
Right.
So it made it worse.
Right. You could feed a bigger appetite.
That's
You
right.
could feed a bigger appetite. Wow.
That's right.
27 years. You know, that's a long time. You usually don't hear story. You hear stories about that, but you don't really hear stories like yours where you've transitioned. You were able to stop doing what you were doing. You were able to clean your life up. And now you're like an advocate in the communities, rescuing people from that lifestyle. What do you think was the turning point for you?
My name is Charmaine Bird, founder of Community Conversation and Collaboration, Inc. We're definitely about community. We're outside Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, East Flatbush, Clinton Hill, Canarsie, and anywhere where our people are, we're there. Weekly pantry and boutique, mentoring students, parents, and guardians, caring and sharing wisdom with our seniors. We have conversations all the time and everywhere. Our real rap is the world-renowned Brothers of Men Talk, who are actively putting the brother back in the hood. Collaboration is real. DOE, JCRC, NYPD, and most certainly YOU. Follow us, check us out.
My turning point was
there a rock bottom?
It actually wasn't a rock bottom. What it was is I had soul searched. When I was in prison, I had soul searched.
You had to sit down for a little while.
You had to sit down for a little while because, you know, Allah gonna put you in a place and say, listen, this is what you gotta do.
It's good that I had a broken heart.
You know, so I had to soul search. And then you have to learn the same thing your mouth say, your heart gotta say it in order to put yourself in order.
That's so true.
And it's because a lot of people don't understand these drugs and alcohol addiction. They think just because they say it, oh, I want to stop, I'm going to stop. No, it don't work that way. The same thing your mouth say, your heart got to say it. And then you can't exclude your stomach. Because a lot of people start using when they stomach flip.
Right.
When they stomach flip, they go back to it.
Their mind saying one thing, but that appetite saying
It's
something
craving.
else. Saying something else.
It's craving.
That's awesome. Do you have you ever backslidden? Say once you said you were gonna stop, you stopped, but then you went back to it?
In my younger years.
In your younger years?
In my younger years, yes, I did.
Turning point, man. It's like it's a transformation, man. That, like I said, I'm enamored with your story, and with also what you bring in the group. As a member of Men Talk, what's like your biggest attraction to the group, you would say?
My biggest attraction to the group is everything that's in the group is here.
The brothers.
It's here. You know, the group itself is filled of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Our group is separated from amongst other groups. Because what we say, everything
you need is in the room.
It's in the room. Other groups don't understand that.
Right.
We do.
Right.
Not once since I've been in this group, having a meeting, anywhere else I went, and I went to visit a meeting, when somebody walked through the door, everybody turned around to see who's coming through the door. Tell me one time when that happened here with our meetings.
You gotta announce yourself.
It's a safety net here.
That's a fact.
Yes.
That's a fact. What does your daily life look like now? You know, from day to day, what keeps you grounded? What keeps you so solid and you don't have to concern yourself with going back?
Well, when I'm in the streets, I look at my addict brothers and sisters and my alcoholic brothers and sisters because they all our brothers and sisters.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can't forget that. When I see them going through what they're going through, I say, that was me. That was me.
Right.
And this is how I learned to keep the focus on who?
Right.
Me.
That's so solid. That's so solid. Have you ever ran into somebody who you could clearly see they needed to be rescued, but they didn't want to be rescued?
Yes.
Yeah.
Family member. You ain't got to run far.
Right there.
Right there, a family member.
Wow.
And see, and this is what you got to understand in this game, in this field. You can't hold nothing back. You can't say, oh yeah, I ran into my man. No, don't say you ran into your man. Tell the truth. Say you ran into your brother, your real brother,
Right.
your real sister.
Right.
We can't forget that.
Right.
See, but a lot of us like to sugarcoat it, and it's not real.
Do you think you have like a save the world mentality, trying to save everybody, or you're looking for people who want to be saved?
It's not about saving the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's about helping the people that's in the world. The world is another level. The people that's in the world is here. The world is all over. So we can't save the world.
Right.
We got to do one day at a time.
Right.
You know, because everybody don't want the same thing.
That's true. That's true. Have you ever encountered somebody who you've actually helped, but have fallen back into it? You had to help them again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is
You
that
get
pretty
that.
common?
You get you get that all the time. You get from I first started in this field in 2002.
2002? You've been
Since
going for
2002.
25 years?
I've been doing this for 25 years in this field.
That's awesome.
You know,
That's
I
really
did.
awesome.
You know, I was a urinalysis specialist. I took urines for long time, 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
You know, doing urinalysis, working up in the laboratory.
Right.
So I know all the drugs. I know all the tricks that try to sabotage your urine.
Yeah.
I know all of that. Because I used to do it when I was on parole. I tried to sabotage mine.
Yeah, I tried it too.
With the sofa and all that. You know, the matchbooks and all that stuff. But it don't
pennies.
work. It don't work.
Right.
Don't
Right.
you know.
But anytime, man, people want to, continue to do what they're doing, and they're willing to risk a lot to stay clean, or to stay clean so they can continue to stay outside. What I am intrigued about is, what drives you? What's your motivation, and why you've been so dedicated to doing this?
I'm Baron Mack from BaronMackMedia.com. We're a film production company. We do documentaries, features, short films, podcasts, and content for creators. We also edit your projects and do special effects and much more. Check us out at BaronMackMedia.com. Again, BaronMackMedia.com.
What drives me to doing this is my people.
People need it.
People. We in trouble. When you become a part of that product, you know what needs to be done. So it moves me to help my people more and more each and every day.
Yeah.
Because I see it.
Yeah.
Hands on. I see it hands on. I see the overdoses. I see the withdrawals from alcohol. I see the passing away. Like right now in Brooklyn, sitting here, we may had, I'm not going to exaggerate, we may have like about 22 overdoses already. Already.
Wow.
And the day ain't even out yet.
Today?
Today. It's not even out yet. The day not even finished yet.
Wow.
How many survived the overdose? I don't know.
Where do you what's your area? Where do you work? Where do you go and rescue people?
All 5 boroughs.
All 5 boroughs.
All 5 boroughs. I'm in all 5 boroughs trying to help my people.
Wow.
All day, all night.
That's amazing.
I don't discriminate because alcohol and drugs don't discriminate.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So if we had more people doing what I'm doing, we could put a damper into the problem, a big damper. But we have, we have these politicians that they not interested in this. They don't care about this.
Right.
They care about their numbers. How many people voted for me?
Right.
Let me shake your hand, my man.
Right.
We are in a crisis with these drugs and alcohol. I'm not gonna never forget that. Okay? Now, from periodic time, I'm gonna bring that up. Everybody bring up a lot of different things. Nobody, I'm not talking about politicians. They don't never really talk about the drug epidemic or the alcohol epidemic. They don't talk about that stuff. So I do this every day. Every day. And can't nobody sit here and tell me they ain't got nobody that's using and need help. Drugs and alcohol don't pay that no mind, brother.
Wow, you think if you had more political backing, you could make a bigger difference?
Sure, you can make a bigger difference.
You can have more resources. You can have more programs.
Exactly.
You know,
because what it does is, it makes it be more outburst. You know, far as the community knowing about what's going on, because they're gonna have you on TV here, have you on TV there, but they don't talk about it.
Right.
Watch your TV tonight and see if they talk about it.
Right. I'm always concerned with the younger generation. You know, in your days in life of what you do, what's the youngest age you've seen with somebody with some type of addiction?
13,
13,
15. But most children, it's not heroin, it's alcohol. It's alcohol. Because they want to be cool. They want to hang out with the homies. They want to hang out with the family members. They want to go to the parties. They want to go to the park and somebody hand them a drink. You ain't gonna hand nobody no heroin in the park. You gonna hand them a drink first.
Yeah, it's easy access. You can get it. Somebody can get it for
13.
you. You can have it.
I recently was dealing with a 17-year-old, but they like Percocets. They like pills. You know.
Okay, that's good. For anybody who's listening right now, we do have a lot of listeners as we come to a close. Anybody that's listening right now, what type of message would you want to leave them when it comes to dealing with drug addiction?
The message is to be honest and straightforward. When somebody offer you any drugs or alcohol, get out of them.
Straight up.
Because it's disrespect. You got to learn how to say, mother made you, mother had you, mother you. In plain English. Excuse me for my English. I apologize.
No, but that's a straightforward message because that's your life. That's your life, and you've got to take control of it. And if that's what you got to do, you got to do it. You know, that's what you got to do. You got to do it. One thing I said when we mentioned when I came in the room, you were the first brother who kind of greeted me, and one of your words was just respect. You know,
respect.
It was respect, and it hasn't changed since we've been here. You know what I mean?
It's not going nowhere either. Bro.
I really love talking to you, man, and hopefully this message will continue to resonate throughout. But if you want to leave the people with a message, you're definitely welcome to do that. You know.
Well, my message is you got to learn. Everything that's good to you is not really good for you.
True.
You have to also know and understand there is help out here. Men talk.
Men talk. Men talk. Everything we need is in the room.
In the room.
You know, we're restoring men. We're building communities. And as we always say, we're going to say it again. Everything we need is in the room. Men talk. My brother Malik, Brian Gaffney, sounding off.